Giannis Antetokounmpo's life story is a true example that miracles do happen. If we just take a look at his basketball career and accomplishments, it already seems unreal, but what makes this young man outstanding is his upbringing and how he found his way to basketball stardom and the lifestyle he's brought not just for himself, but for his family as well. There are many from zero to hero stories in the NBA, but the path Giannis Antetokounmpo has walked so far is a one-of-a-kind story. Giannis was born in Sepolia, a neighborhood north of the center of the Greek capital, Athens. It is mostly a working-class neighborhood, a home for a lot of African immigrants who are finding a way to survive on a daily basis. Giannis's parents, Charles and Veronica, were immigrants from Nigeria who decided to search for a better life in Greece. That was a tough place to grow up because it was very hard for them to find steady employment and a regular income. They were undocumented illegal immigrants just like their kids, because, in Greece, there is no birthright citizenship. So although Giannis and his brothers Thanasis, Kostas, and Alex were all born there, they weren't considered Greek citizens. So Giannis and his brothers didn't have a regular childhood like most American kids have. They had to help their parents early on and sell items on the street or at upscale beaches to put food on the table. And oftentimes, they didn't even eat. Giannis's first meal of the day might come at 11 p.m. some days. So when Giannis picked up a basketball for the first time, he didn't just see a game. He saw a way to give his family a better life. Things developed pretty quickly for Giannis since he had his first practice at the age of 13, and when he was 18, he was already in the NBA. The Bucks took a gamble on an 18-year-old kid from overseas who's never played basketball before on a serious level. Just a couple of years later, that kid became the league's MVP, the best defensive player, and brought the NBA championship back to Milwaukee after 50 years. Giannis took over the NBA by storm, and his lifestyle took a dramatic change along the way. So let's see how far he has come in terms of earnings. NBA contract. Being one of the best players in the league brought him a huge 5-year, $228.2 million contract with the Bucks. That one expires after the 2025-26 season, when the Greek Freak will earn almost $52 million. Looking at all the contracts since day one in the NBA, Giannis will round up $190 million from the Bucks at the end of the 2022-23 season. Endorsements. Giannis's basketball accomplishment already makes him a legend. Despite the fact that he's still only 28 years old, his personality and positive image make him a perfect athlete that every company wants to have connected with their brand. Nike is one of the first companies that recognized the potential of Antetokounmpo and got him since he made it to the big league. In 2017, Giannis signed a huge deal with the company that brings him more than $10 million a year, with him becoming the first international player to have his personal shoe. Besides Nike, Giannis has endorsements with Come Ready Foods, Google, WhatsApp, Saranti Group, Greek from Greece Cafe Cuisine, JBL, Meta, Mytilineos, and TCL. Ready Nutrition. In 2020, Giannis became a part owner of a sports nutrition startup named Ready Nutrition. The company didn't give an exact amount for Antetokounmpo's investment, but said it's in the six-figure range. The Pennsylvania-based company also partnered with the Los Angeles Rams star Aaron Donald in November 2019. Donald and Antetokounmpo are the only two investors in Ready Nutrition, both receiving ownership stakes. Wave Sports Plus Entertainment. Giannis is also a big name in the Wave Sports Plus Entertainment funding round. He is a strategic partner in the group that joins existing investors Golden Ventures, Sweet Capital, and Henrik Kraft, as well as Cleveland Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield and sports personality and investor Jay Williams. As the sports betting industry is taking over the United States, at the beginning of 2023, Giannis became Betano's first global brand ambassador. Having that much money certainly involves some financial advisors on Giannis's team, but the one person he consults and trusts when he makes a deal is no other than his mother Veronica. The Bucks' front office has to be thankful to her, since she had a lot to do with Giannis' decision to stay in Milwaukee. When decided on signing a new deal, Giannis asked his mother if she was happy living in Milwaukee, and after she confirmed, he didn't hesitate at all to sign a deal to stay there. Speaking of living, Giannis' residence is a $1.8 million mansion in River Hills, a small village in Milwaukee County where he lives with his family. A fun fact is that the mansion was previously owned by two other Bucks players, Michael Carter Williams and Mirza Teletovic. It's a 9,000 square foot home with 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, plus a game room, theater room, wine cellar, workout room, in-ground pool, and guest house. Giannis also bought a couple of houses in his native Greece. According to the Protothema News Weekly, Giannis bought 2 villas in the new Rolling Greens neighborhood of Kosta Navarino in Messina, which is located in the southwestern part of the Peloponnese Peninsula. The villas Giannis bought have 4 master bedrooms on one level, private pools and yards with basement levels. They are on 3,200 square foot plots of land measuring around 14,000 square feet, with a price ranging from 1.4 to 2 million euros. When it comes to his car games, Giannis does not spend as much as the other players on his level do, since he has 6 cars in his garage, which include a Land Rover Defender, BMW 18, BMW X6, Mercedes G63 AMG, Porsche Cayenne, and a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Of course, Giannis enjoys a glamorous lifestyle like any other superstar athlete, but he is more into the quiet family life. He and his girlfriend Mariah Riddlespringer have 2 sons, and Giannis enjoys spending time with them. You can rather hear about him donating money to charity than buy a flashy car or watch. Giannis went from not having a meal and not knowing where that was coming from, to being a millionaire. He is filthy rich, but he hasn't forgotten where he comes from. He was so uncomfortable with the idea of having so much money when he made it to the NBA that he felt tremendous guilt and was so isolated and lonely without his family. He was focused on how to get his money to his family. He literally didn't spend a dime. Giannis was the only player on the team to request a non-direct deposit because he needed to see and feel the money in his hands to know that it was secure and that he'd have it. A staffer once found a bunch of envelopes in Giannis's apartment just filled with money. That was the everyday per diem that the Bucks provided him per day to get his meals when they play on the road, and he saved them all. During his first road trip with the Bucks, Giannis was so stunned that he was in this fancy hotel with fluffy pillows and everything was perfect, and he just felt so uncomfortable that somebody would spend this type of money on him. He took the mattress off and slept on the floor because he just couldn't accept that this is his life now. He's doing much better on that part now, as he got used to all the money that comes with the success on the basketball court. According to Forbes, Giannis's net worth in 2022 was $80.9 million. And knowing how he was raised and how good he is, that number will increase every single year. That's all for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you soon.